Have you ever started a business, or thought about starting one, only to be overwhelmed by the mountain of paperwork and legal jargon? The excitement of a new venture can quickly turn into a headache when you realize all the official steps involved. One of the most crucial of these steps, and often one of the first, is obtaining an employer identification number, or EIN. Now you might be thinking, what exactly is an EIN, and do I even need one? Great questions. An EIN is essentially a social security number for your business. It's a unique 9-digit number assigned by the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, and it's absolutely vital for most businesses. Think of it as your business's official ID card. Without it, you can't open a business bank account, hire employees, file certain tax returns, or even apply for many business licenses and permits. It helps establish your business as a separate legal entity, safeguarding your personal assets and making your company appear more professional and credible. For many entrepreneurs, especially those new to the world of business formation, the thought of navigating IRS forms and regulations can be daunting. That's where services like LegalZoom come into play. LegalZoom has been a prominent name in online legal services for over 2 decades, helping millions of individuals and businesses with everything from forming LLCs and corporations to protecting intellectual property. They aim to simplify complex legal processes, making them accessible and affordable for the average person. In this comprehensive guide, we're going to deep dive into LegalZoom's EIN application service. We'll explore what it is, how it works, what it costs, the typical processing times, and most importantly, whether it's the right choice for your business. We'll dissect the pros and cons, compare it to applying directly with the IRS, and give you all the information you need to make an informed decision. So, if you're ready to demystify the EIN application process and see if LegalZoom can be your trusted partner, let's get started. First, let's break down what an EIN is and why it's so important. As I mentioned, it's your business's federal tax ID number. It's essential if your business is structured as a corporation or a partnership. If you plan to hire employees, you absolutely need an EIN to report wages and pay employment taxes. Even if you're a single-member LLC, you might still need an EIN if you choose to be taxed as a corporation or if you pay excise taxes. Furthermore, virtually all banks require an EIN to open a business bank account, which is crucial for separating your personal and business finances, a critical step for maintaining limited liability protection if you formed an LLC or corporation. It also adds a layer of privacy by minimizing the need to use your personal social security number in business transactions. Without an EIN, your business simply can't operate legitimately in many crucial ways. Now, let's talk about LegalZoom's specific offering for EIN applications. LegalZoom positions its EIN application service as a convenient and hassle-free solution for business owners. Instead of you navigating the IRS website and filling out Form SS-4 yourself, LegalZoom acts as an intermediary. Their goal is to simplify the process, ensuring accuracy and saving you time. How does it actually work? The process with LegalZoom is typically straightforward. You'll start by visiting their website and selecting their EIN application service. They'll then guide you through a series of questions about your business. These questions are designed to gather all the necessary information that would typically be required on IRS Form SS-4. This includes your business's legal name and address, your entity type, e.g., LLC, corporation, partnership, sole proprietorship, the reason for applying for the EIN, e.g., starting a new business, hiring employees, the date your business started, and information about the responsible party, the individual who owns or controls the business and is responsible for its financial matters. The responsible party typically needs to provide their Social Security number, SSN, or Individual Taxpayer Identification Number, ITIN. Once you've provided all this information, LegalZoom takes over. They'll prepare and file the EIN application on your behalf with the IRS. They aim to ensure that the form is completed accurately, minimizing the risk of errors that could lead to delays or rejection. After the IRS processes the application, LegalZoom will provide you with your official EIN. They'll send you the confirmation letter, which is the document you'll need to keep for your records and use for various business activities, such as opening a bank account. So, what's the cost of this convenience? LegalZoom's EIN application service typically costs around $79. It's important to note that this is a service fee charged by LegalZoom for their assistance in preparing and filing the application. The EIN itself is free if you apply directly with the IRS. This distinction is crucial for understanding the value proposition. LegalZoom isn't charging you for the EIN, but rather for the simplification, speed in some cases, and expertise they provide. Speaking of speed, let's discuss processing times. This is often a significant factor for new businesses eager to get up and running. If you apply for an EIN directly online with the IRS, you can often receive it immediately, sometimes within minutes, provided you meet their eligibility requirements and complete the application in one session. However, if you apply by fax, it can take around 4 business days, and by mail, it can take up to 4 weeks. With LegalZoom, the processing time can vary. They often state that they can help you get your EIN quickly, but it's important to differentiate between LegalZoom's internal processing time and the IRS's processing time. LegalZoom will typically process your request within 1 business day, but the actual issuance of the EIN still depends on the IRS. In many cases, if all information is correct and the IRS systems are running smoothly, LegalZoom can facilitate the immediate acquisition of your EIN, similar to applying directly online. However, if there are any complexities or if the IRS systems are experiencing delays, the timeline could extend. LegalZoom also offers expedited services in their business formation packages, which may include faster handling of the EIN application, but these come at an additional cost. Now, let's weigh the advantages and disadvantages of using LegalZoom for your EIN application. On the pros side, the biggest advantage is convenience and ease of use. LegalZoom simplifies what can be a confusing process, especially for those unfamiliar with IRS forms. Their guided questionnaire helps ensure you provide all the necessary information accurately, reducing the chances of errors that could cause delays. For busy entrepreneurs, saving time and mental energy on administrative tasks can be invaluable. Another benefit is accuracy. LegalZoom systems and processes are designed to minimize mistakes. They have a team that reviews applications to catch potential errors before submission, which can be a huge relief for someone who wants to make sure everything is done right the first time. They also offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee, which provides some peace of mind. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.